Yo,
Jack, are you frozen?
Sam, are you there?
Yeah, Jack, are you frozen?
Sam, are you there?
Yeah, Jack, are you frozen?
Sam, are you there?
What are we even doing here?
Yo, Wi-Fi fighting, but they holding it down. How about them J-era Maz ballers running Beantown? They say these guys are ridiculous, yet probably true. Like the 23 Celtics, they got a deep crew. Pregame Polly Papa trying to make some bank. Professor Pete repping Latvia, KP the bank. RJ's on the email taking fools to college. Joey, Matt, Timo, Robin, let's acknowledge. What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Checking Sam, talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here? In the garden, fighting for a quiet spot. Jack's taking notes while the crowd gets hot. Irate, insightful, not a diplomat. Sam's got a long list and it's just for rats. Rat list your Wi-Fi, rat list your dog. Rat list Bronny, rat list LeBron. Rat list the traffic, rat list the song. Rat list that's getting too long. What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Checking Sam, talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here? Might think they're chill, but don't get it twisted. They're not just hustling, they're highly gifted. Still new to the scene and making their mark. It's a humble beginning, it's a hero's arc. Sam's keeping it real with the Starkey vibe, but he's all in with Jack when it's time to ride. Yo, ass hat in the chat, Jack says don't come back. He's got zero patience for nonsense attacks. What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Checking Sam, talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here? What are we even doing here? We're taking the crown. Jack and Sam talking Celtics and breaking it down. Competition can't keep up, they're starting to frown. What are we even doing here?
Whoa, we made it. Happy Friday or Saturday for some of us here. Happy Celtics versus Pacers Day. Hope everyone had a lovely holiday. We're here. Celtics 3-game win streak, if I'm not mistaken, looking to make it 4. It is funny when you beat a team and then play them again like this. It almost feels like it is inevitably going to be more difficult this time. Nick, Jake, hello, gentlemen. Opening thoughts. Talk about whatever you'd like. Go right ahead. Nick first.
Hey, Jake.
What up, dude?
Long time. What's up, Jake? How you feeling, man?
I'm good. Holidays, Celtics basketball is back after the ridiculousness that did not include the Celtics on Christmas. It was kind of nice to not have the stress of it, but watching what the Cavs did in that Knicks game, kind of just shitting on themselves at the end of the game, I was like, this is why you need the Boston Celtics.
Very vindicated, right, with the Cavs?
Yeah, it's usually what the Cavs do.
Apparently.
But that that Denver Minnesota game was insane, bro. It was so insane. But it was late, but it was worth it, man. It was worth it. So yeah, the Pacers and Celtics, the Pacers handled them, of course, the first time, but the Pacers are not a great team, but well, they're not a great team because it hurt. But Rick Carlisle is a great coach, so I expect some adjustments in this game. Not sure if they'll work, but we do have Jordan Walsh back today from his illness, so that'll be good. And yeah, I'm just in for another fast-paced game that I expect the Celtics to win.
The Pacers are not a good team, but when they play the Celtics, they're going to be good.
Yeah.
Like that first half where they just go complete demon magnet ball mode. Like Andrew Nemhard's doing his usual Eastern Conference Finals shit. Siakam, every mid-range jumper. He was just so comfortable in that first half. Obviously, it evened out in that second half, but I'm not falling for it. 6-24, the Indiana Pacers. Yeah, I do think Rick Carlisle, they're going to have to earn this one. Maybe I'm wrong, and they come out and win this one comfortably. But I'm kind of expecting the Pacers to come out and play well again.
It just feels that way. Like this Pacers team, I don't know. At the same time, like Siakam went to the podium and was just like, I actually hate everybody and this team sucks and it's a bunch of losers. So I traditionally, like, you would feel more confident about them coming to play, but like the way their season has gone, I'm not so sure. But as far as Boston goes, it feels like that win Monday might have catapulted them into like a new level of confidence. Because granted, like my plus minus Monday was crazy. Didn't get to watch the first half of the game. Tuned in. Things started going well. I don't want to take credit. Bro thinks he's on the team. But, things were not going well for them. It was not going well to start the second half. Joe had a mad 5-man substitution, yanked everybody. And then by the time the end of the third quarter rolled around, the Garden believed, the team believed, and they got across the finish line and they took care of business. And that is honestly winning DNA. That is the type of thing that kind of is embedded in both of these teams. And right now it's the active gene for the Celtics, and for the Pacers, it's kind of like a hidden gene that you don't quite see.
Yeah, man, that second half was crazy, man. They yes, the Pacers shot incredibly from the three in the first half. Like 12 or 20, you obviously don't expect, especially the team that is the worst accuracy shooting team in the league from three. But the Celtics, they deserved it in the first half. Like, they just let everybody go past them. The thing with the Pacers, they are going to drive and kick, right? And if you let them drive past you, they're going to get great shots. And the second half, as you said, the beginning of the third quarter, they were still letting them do the same shit. They got 2 offensive rebounds. And then Joe called the timeout after the Mathurin one. And he was like, yep, everybody except for Ugo, get out the game. And, they stopped those drives. Shaman, I didn't expect him to be this good defensively this quick. Because when he was coming out of college, of course, he was a great shooter, a great passer. He was a complete player on the offensive side, right? But I was like, the only real weakness I see in his game is foot speed, agility. You know what I'm saying? And then after the summer league, he lost 10 pounds, and I was like, oh, that might actually help us. And his rookie season, he was cool defensively. He's been pretty good this year, and Joe has been trusting him actually. And that group that came in at the beginning, at the middle part of the third, they shut drives off. Of course, it definitely helps that the Pacers went 1 for 20, but the energy was there. It was there a lot more. And then the starters came back in, and they did not let the bench down. So I expect more focus out of the Celtics coming into this game, even though it was a 3-day break or something like that. But, Jalen's been talking about how Benedict Mathurin's been talking some trash. So hopefully he comes out and just kills.
Yeah, shout out. I do need shades. I kind of forgot to put the blinds down. They're coming down now. It's the middle of the day here. Sometimes I
should just be a sunglasses on stream guy.
I'm not an accessories guy because I lose everything in my life. So I just gave up with sunglasses and hats. It's just money down the drain for me. The less clothes, the better. It's always been my kind of strategy when it comes to
we'll do everything. One of those streams too.
Yeah,
yeah. We'll make sure we take care of that.
That's the Patreon. Dark-eyed lowland. I caught a bit of the Ashes, which is the cricket in Australia yesterday.
Can you explain cricket to me, please? Because I posted yesterday I was in Rhode Island for Christmas on Twitter, and some people might have thought I was lying, and I was. I'm actually in Barbados, and they have cricket here, and I have no idea how it works. It just looks like baseball, but it's way different.
It is. I always compare it to baseball. The biggest difference is that you don't have to run, and you can't strike out. So that's why the game.
That's not, how did they enable people to be more unathletic professional athletes than baseball players that don't now they don't even have to run?
No, but this is endurance. You're out there for you could be at bat for legitimately 7 hours, just in the
really.
Yeah.
So
that sounds like hell.
Yeah. So if you hit the ball, if someone fields it and you can't, you don't think you're going to make it to the other side, you say waiting, and then you just give yourself a pat on the back for not getting out. The pitcher is the bowler. So a test match, what's happening right now in Australia versus England, the game can go for 5 days, correct? And there's only 2 innings, and it can be, the ebb and flow of a 5-day sporting event is incredible.
How many guys are on the
um,
team?
11 guys. So you got, go on, Nick.
I have so many questions. Okay, so a game going on for 5 days. I'm pretty sure you have to do human things, no? Like
Yeah.
use the bathroom and
Yeah, so there's lunch breaks during the day. There's a tea break
shit.
and a drinks break. So you got 3 breaks
Like
throughout
jury
the.
duty.
Yeah, it's awesome. You just go. You go to the stadium. You can bring like a cooler bag of food, and it's a big party essentially. Everyone goes. You're singing songs. Everyone's making beer cup towers, and but like
Just
you don't
take
like
a week out of work to go to see the cricket game,
basically
cricket match.
Yeah. Well, it's just you don't go to every day, or it's on during the holidays. But like, yeah. Look, this time of year, everyone's not really going to school or working in Australia. Once you kind of get to mid to late November, trying to get anyone to do anything is kind of impossible. But yeah, so it's a Boxing Day tradition, day after Christmas, which is perfect. So 3 a.m. Cavs Knicks comes on. 4 a.m. Commanders Cowboys. I got 2 screens, and then around 9 a.m. on comes the cricket. So we've got 3 sports happening for like the whole day. For me personally, it's my favorite day of the year every year.
It does sound kind of fire. Like the way the sports slate worked out for you personally, where you could just get up and have it until you go to sleep, was
It's
pretty
great.
insane.
Yeah, and like basketball is a very fast-paced sport. Like I actually have a really difficult time watching 2 basketball games at the same time. But like basketball and like American football, that's a really good combination for me because you really just have to look at the football game for 7 seconds at a time,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then you can go back to the basketball. And the cricket's very slow as well. Like you can kind of you can just kind of check in on it, and it's just vibes. It's great.
So you still get 3 outs?
No, it's 11. It's 10 outs, 10 wickets.
You killed Nick. You can't believe this. Wait, now Nick, do you like baseball at all?
Only
are you
2
like
innings.
a baseball's too boring guy?
Oh, it's 2 okay. I get it.
2 innings.
I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right.
So,
I
yeah.
don't know where to go after that. So
yeah. Well, do we have the starting lineup yet? Is Walsh back in the starting lineup?
that is
Walsh back.
I know he's back, but is he starting? Did Ugo?
because Ugo is
Brandy,
fucking phenomenal.
Pritchard, White, Walsh, Brown, Nemi.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. All right.
So, last 3 games, Ugo 31 minutes per game, basically averaging a double-double. Do we see? What are we getting? 20, 25? Like, is this now his turn to emerge? I'm really interested to see that. And then what does Walsh look like after the illness? Is he able to kind of regain basically the fact that he didn't miss shots, was incredible, not just like hanging out too, screening, short roll, making plays, getting to the rim. Is he able to regain that confidence coming out of the injury? So that's the storyline, right?
Yeah, the season is. I say it all the time. It's waves, man. Like we start off with Minot, right? Like the first like 7 games. It's like Walsh is playing insane. Now he's starting. Like Ugo's starting to creep up to Walsh, and like of course I didn't think Walsh was going to shoot 19 for 21. Like just keep hitting every shot, of course. But as long as the baseline of his defense is there, I think he'll be safe for a little bit. But like the way that Ugo's playing, and like you said, like he's playing like straight, like he's playing 20 minutes straight almost all of these games.
It's so awesome.
Because the last game against the Pacers, again, he took everyone except for him out, and he played 23 minutes and 38 seconds in the second half straight. Like he just played the whole second half. And in the game before that, I think in the 2 games before that one, he played 18 minutes straight. And Joe was like saying, "Yeah, that's just that, like being able to play that hard for that long,
It's
at
crazy.
like one span, that's a skill." And the way that he's rebounding, bro. Like he's rebounding. He's not shooting the three at all yet. Like, and not at all, but in these last few games, he's like 16% from three. But he's like doing everything else. He's guarding point guards. He's guarding centers. He's averaging 3 stocks a game and 10 rebounds as a 6'6" rookie. Like, it's going to be really hard to keep this guy off the floor. The only way he comes off the floor is if he fouls 12 times. And I still think that he's getting that, like, rookie reputation shit where, like, half his fouls is, like, soft as shit. So,
yeah, it's true.
Like, I really don't know how Joe's going to be able to not keep him off the floor, but, like, at this point, keep him out of the starting lineup.
Ooh. Well, which is crazy because how good Walsh was when he got in. What a great problem to have.
Exactly.
The stamina thing is interesting because I found that Walsh, you can tell he starts to get gassed because he's playing so hard, and most people do get gassed. Like the Lakers game when he locked up Reeves in kind of like that first quarter. Yeah. I think as the game went along, Reeves was like able to get going a little bit. The game was kind of out of hand, so it's hard to know for sure. But I feel like Walsh has a bit more difficult time sustaining the 10 out of 10 intensity in a way that Ugo, I don't know, like he reminds me, like Jalen's like this and Tatum's like this as well. Like when the playoffs come around, they know how to play tired. Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic are like this too. Guys, can you just play tired and play at a really high level tired? That's a skill, and Ugo apparently has it, and like really high intensity movements. Like the fact that he's able to, shut the play where he shut off Norman Powell and then blocked the Drew Smith in the corner.
Oh my!
I know that was like that's still one of the craziest plays I've seen anybody make this season. And then he just sprints down the other end, like on the break. It's incredibly fun to watch. We've all been saying it, but Bill Simmons on his pod was like, it looks like he's been created in a lab by Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, so, the Spanish son.
It feels like, I was gonna say, like, it feels like Ugo is Joe Mazzulla if Joe Mazzulla had NBA skills. Like if Joe Mazzulla had gotten to the NBA, this is how he would have tried to carry himself and play. And with Ugo, his whole entering the NBA, his whole like relationship with Mazzulla, it almost feels like every opportunity Ugo gets, like Joe is testing him or playing a joke on him. Like earlier in the season, it would be like Ugo would sit for 3 quarters and then they put him in the fourth quarter and say, play hard for 2 minutes. And now he's playing him for 20 minutes straight and saying, let's see if you're going to get tired or not, kid. Like
he's trying to break him.
He's like trying to, like, he's intentionally trying to mess with him. And he can't get him at all. He can't get through to him. He can't get him to break. And Joe has to be loving it. Like, even before the season, if I'm not mistaken, like, kind of like after Summer League, he had a lot of good things to say about him and the way he's come in and adapted to the NBA and how Joe immediately kind of knew he had the thing. That has been a revelation. And I don't think any of us going into the draft or coming out of it would have thought that this is the type of player Boston would have gotten. Like, don't get it twisted. This isn't a guy that we're like, man, should have went top 3, but probably not the 28th pick in the draft. Like, he's clearly a legitimately good, impactful, winning player. And, to the conversation's point here, now Mazzulla is left with, oh man, I have Ugo and Jordan Walsh and also Josh Minot and other legitimately playable wings and Shireman Hauser, who seemingly has a perpetual rotation role, and he has to find a way to allocate those minutes. It's a great problem to have. And when the 2 guys who are performing the best are also the 2 youngest guys who are under team control, you can't lose. Yeah,
the redraft is, I don't know how high he would go. This draft is crazy.
No, yes, bro.
This draft class is insane. So I'm not sure how high he would go. Where
does he go in the 2024 draft?
Jesus. Risa Shea or Ugo Gonzalez?
Don't make me make people mad in here, man. Don't make me make people mad, man.
But I'm also hesitant because we've seen bits and pieces of Ugo. It's still such a small sample size, but it's like the draft profiles. It's exactly what he was supposed to be. Why I was excited was the frame, the athleticism, the motor, that stuff, and then like the defensive instincts are clearly there. So you just like, whew. And I want 2 questions. One, I need you guys have been in person. I've been trying to really get a feel for how big Ugo is. I try to whenever he's next to Jalen, I try and get a good feel for how big he is as a 19-year-old. And secondly, Wayne Spooney, his high-end comp for Ugo, OG Anunoby maybe. He's like the defensive instincts, the size, the kind of like feeling. It's not perfect, obviously. Like none of these comps are, but like the types of players that he can guard and the size at 19, it's like, okay, well, once you start to get to 23, 24, 25, after you get on the Jays Avengers weightlifting program, what is this guy able to do?
Yeah, he doesn't look like, anytime I've seen him up close, doesn't look like super jacked or anything. Like I actually remember a media day thinking to myself, he does look like he's built like a kid. Like you can tell that he's young. And it wasn't like a bad thing, but like when Jalen goes to the podium and he sits there with his elbows on the table and his fucking arms extended like this, and you can see all his muscles, like Ugo's closer to me than he is Jalen.
Okay.
Yeah.
But height-wise, though?
See, I initially thought Ugo was my size. Everyone I've said this to is like,
this is
no,
the problem.
He's bigger than you.
You don't know anyone's height, so...
I'm bad at height, yeah.
He was in the Wizards game that I was at pregame. Him and Shaman were working out at the same time. And Shaman's like 6'6", 6'7". I think he's taller than Shaman, like slightly. I think he's slightly taller than Shaman. But like Jack, no. He's in his kid, you know what I'm saying? But like in the comp, like I struggled with his comp, like pre-draft and like seeing him actually play. And it's because of the thing that you said, the thing that he was supposed to be, right? Like we are seeing a phenomenal like floor. Like his floor is a player with one of the best motors in the entire league. Defense, like slashing, you know what I'm saying?
The cutting is real.
Yeah, but the person that he's supposed to be and that he was in his like under 18s is like a handler, a scorer, right? We haven't even tapped into any of that yet. So the fact that his floor has been super high, which is all right, even if he does not hit a single 3 in this game, he could be a plus 29 because he's just that good at everything else, right? The ball handling, the pick and roll stuff, the passing, the slashing, we have not hit 1% of what he can be there. So OG Anunoby is actually one of the best comps I've seen because now that because I was trying to make comps before I like saw him like actually play, and now that I see that he's this crazy, legit 1 through 5 defender and rebounder, you know what I'm saying? Once he gets stronger and smarter, it's gonna get really crazy.
Yeah, and like when I look at his frame, it's all in kind of like the lower body, the posterior chain, like the fact that he's able to kind of take bumps from Siakam, take bumps from Cat. It's not, the upper body's definitely not developed yet.
He has big leg muscles. That's one thing I legitimately have noticed. Like his upper legs are built like a soccer player.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's what I think. It reminds me of this kid I went to high school with, Mateo. And
shout out to him. And was just fucking so good at soccer. But I was obsessed with his legs because I got skinny ass legs, and I'm always working on them. But it just reminds me of this kid from high school who was just so solid, kind of in that core and leg area, and that's gives you such a good baseline. I'm trying not to get too excited, and I haven't really let myself go to go into the what can he turn into thing because we still just have not seen how many minutes has he played? Like 300 minutes, and a lot of that is
okay. I'm gonna expose myself for being a nerd, but I think it's 272.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry,
this is guessing the jelly beans.
No, way off. 341.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm not a nerd. Okay.
Nick washed. Nick's washed.
Man, thank you.
Christmas.
Had a couple weeks since he looked.
Yeah. That's exciting, man. Just the
I'm
Walsh,
encouraged.
the Walsh
Actually,
Ugo.
like I'm ready to go in and be like, I think he's going to be good because it's more about just being a smart player to me. And unironically, we've seen the Celtics development team do a lot with these guys over the last several seasons. Like, it's not the same player, but think of like Luke Cornett when he got here the first time, what he ended up being. Sam Hauser, what he was when he like the Miami Heat gave up on Sam Hauser. The Miami Heat, who 3D print a bunch of guys that just come out and make a bunch of threes, they gave up on him. They didn't think they could get anything out of him. And he came in and, he's been mediocre at best, but, he's still a champion, someone who played a role on the championship team. And they paid him next to nothing. Peyton Pritchard is somebody who got picked late. I think he's a bad example, but he's like self-driven and like he was kind of good when he was a rookie, but whatever.
Yeah.
If the development team gets to work with Ugo, even Jordan is an example. What we saw from him in terms of growth into this season, it's forget it. He's going to be a rotation staple at the very least.
Like even like Kata, you can go ahead.
Another good.
I just like I feel I'm starting to feel really confident in the Celtics development program, and why would you not, right? I've been saying Brad Stevens is either touched by God or made a deal with the devil, or he did both, because fucking everything he touches turns to gold. Like I know Nick, you're Amari Williams, and it's like whatever concerns you have. I'm confident that the Celtics are going to get pretty close to getting whatever the ceiling is out of these guys, and I think that's a combination of their development stuff. I think that's a piece of it is drafting guys with the intangibles. Peyton Pritchard, a dude that you like, whether or not he came to the Celtics, I think was someone that was going to just squeeze every ounce of potential out of himself. But then you add him into the Celtics organization: Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Drew Holiday, Derek White, all these guys that are like consummate professionals, guys that have really maxed out their potential. And now you see it with Cato, you see it with Cornette, you see it with Hauser, and you start to feel confident about whatever these guys are capable of, these young guys. I feel like the Celtics are going to help them get there. And yeah, so as long as you can have that foundation, and as opposed to you look at the guys where some of these guys came from, Cater from the Kings. There was a 0% chance Cater was ever going to get to where he is today if he had stayed with the Sacramento Kings.
And it's like, even if you look at Jaylen, bro, like when they drafted him, dog, what could he do except like he was an athletic wing that was like, hey, he could be Kawhi Leonard. Like everybody had that thing. It was Josh Jackson, fucking Stanley Johnson, like all of them were athletic, strong defensive wing. Can he be Kawhi? And Jaylen is like the only one of those that was like, hey, he's actually something, right? And like the way that his game has progressed, like when he came in, he was straight, like, okay, I'm athletic, like I'm gonna dunk on you, I'm gonna blow past you. Then he turned into like a spot up corner guy because we just had so much talent. And then when they left, it's like, all right, now I'm one of the best scorers in the league, and now I'm teetering, playing like a superstar because now I'm averaging 30 points. He's diagnosing help so well, like he's still gonna turn it over, like cool, right? But the way that he processes the game has just, and his game overall has just improved so much. And again, that's to the Celtics, and then with Hauser, Cato, Walsh, Shaman, like the G League helps, bro. It works, and everything from the top to the bottom is exactly the same. How the coaches coach, how they preach stuff. Everybody from the Celtics, well, they're both the Celtics, but like everybody, it's the same thing, and it's super easy for the players because everybody's telling the exact same shit. Everywhere they go, they're preaching the exact same thing. So, the Celtics, like I'm super excited, man. It's the way that these players have been playing and they've been growing is insane.
Yeah, the development stuff's awesome, but you're talking about Jaylen, probably the most important part of it all. It's like the dude on the Supermax that was like a fringe top 20 guy. Now he's like might make first team All NBA guy. He's currently a lock for second team All NBA, I would say, and he looks like he's not as good as both of these guys, but he's playing like a Shea Giannis hybrid with the increased foul rate and the way that he's getting downhill and dudes just bouncing off him, and then obviously with Shea, the way you create space in the mid range, it's just okay. I guess Jalen every time I put a ceiling on him, he owns the shit out of me, and it's awesome.
It's not a bad spot to be in, especially
Right.
when you're rooting for the guy.
Thank you, Jalen.
Final thing, 3 Rob men on the stream right now.
Yes, let's go.
I was thinking about it today. I was like, oh man, what if they got him? And I saw somebody tweet,
Why not?
oh well, a Rob reunion would probably cost Hauser, so I'm out.
Hey, don't say nothing.
Thank you for your
Don't
service.
never say him. Oh my god.
You hate Sam Hauser. We all know that.
Try to figure out what he does. No, he's been pretty good since the
man.
Milwaukee
He
game.
shoots.
In fairness to him,
Go ahead, Nick.
Good. Oh, you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
I would rather listen. I don't want to start this shit, man. I would talk about Rob for 12 days straight, but like
Yes.
a cricket game in this mother. But no, listen, like,
Rob
Bro,
Williams
like-
over cricket would be a great podcast.
He'd be
It's
great at
just
cricket.
24
Look,
hours
so
long.
listen. He's a free agent this upcoming offseason. I would rather just get him there. If you have to trade Hauser, listen, brother. Man. I don't want to make nobody mad, but I love Rob. This is literally my favorite player of all time. Not the greatest, kind of, but like he's my favorite player of all time, bro. Like, and he looks back. Like there's been times this season where I'm like, bro, he looks back, and of course there's always a risk. There's always a risk, and that's why I'm like, okay, probably shouldn't give up like rotational players for him, right?
That's the thing.
That's the thing, because there's always a risk. There's always a risk,
Yeah.
right? But I think you will have a much larger chance of getting Rob, and especially it's going to be so much better if you sign him where you don't have to give up anything. So I don't think it's I don't think it's a pipe dream. I
Not a
don't
pipe
think
dream
it's a
at all.
pipe dream. I don't think it's a pipe dream. But I
Yeah,
think
dude.
I would just rather get him in the offseason.
I feel the exact same way. You just wait to the off season. You use some of your mid-level exception, or is he a veterans minimum guy? I don't know. You get him in free agency. That's what I would do. You get him in free agency. You draft a big man, and you go Cater, Rob, Al Horford's back on a veterans minimum, and we'll just get the band back together.
It is funny,
'cause-
like these guys leave and then they end up just like in awful situations that aren't the Celtics, and it's like, well, Rob didn't leave on his own, but like,
Yeah.
how did Horford leave again? And
Yeah.
it's sad because I
Big
like him,
mistake.
and I wasn't even mad when he left this time because I was like, I can't blame you. This team isn't supposed to be good. He has to be kicking himself.
So bad. Yeah, that's a tough beat for Horford, because if he was still here, then we'd be a lock for a top 3 seed. We already are a top 3 seed, but we'd be like pushing, I think, up into where the Knicks are already. How long until they buy him out? Another. How many more times does Steve Kerr and Draymond Green have to kick each other off the bench before it's time to blow it up?
That was crazy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I know you saw it, Nick, but Sam probably did as well. But the offensive rebound was in the Magic game where he comes from the corner and he just does his Rob Williams thing where he floats into the sky, one hand grabs it, and just like perfectly guides the ball back in. What are we doing?
There was one against the Kings where he like comes from behind the rim and he just like floats, and I'm like, yes, he's
Come
there
on.
again. There have been times where I'm like, bro, athletically, this has always been like, his knee. He looks back athletically, and of course, he always has the savant level hands, the IQ, everything. Like he's really back, bro.
Can you imagine, like, just put him on the Porzingis plan? Like, you can play every, like, 5 days.
Yeah,
It's good. Like, don't worry about it. Just come hang out. Bring good vibes. We'd love
12
it.
minutes a night for 40 games, and then you just
Don't get
play,
sick.
and then 15. Man, tough beat for the Zing Dog, man.
Yeah, that's
I feel for him, but yeah, I don't see why not. There's no I wouldn't be giving up Hauser for it, because as much as I love all these young wings, none of them can shoot. Oh, Walsh apparently doesn't miss shots, but I'm dubious that Josh Minot is also a 50% 3-point shooter.
Shaman is at 50. It's like 42.
Yeah, like even Ugo's at 40, but like the
I'm gonna
volume.
pull up the stats to make you wrong.
Yeah, but so, and I've still seen Sam Hauser be the 7th man on a finals team, so I'm hesitant to get rid of the only dude that I know for sure can shoot, teams actually will guard them like they can shoot. For Rob Williams, who probably won't be there in the playoffs, if we're being honest. So I'm just saying that's why we do it in.
He was there for every playoffs.
It's true.
He sacrificed his leg for a finals run.
Yeah, he sacrificed like the last 2 years of basketball so you could be there for the 2023 run.
Yeah. But
anyways,
maybe
final thoughts, and we can wrap it up there.
Go C's, baby.
Go C's, man. Go C's. Let's go.
I'll third that. All right. Thanks everyone for coming out. Post game will be up in the morning. Nick's joining me. Jake, if you want to come hang out, I know you want to do late night, but if you want to come hang out with us after the game too, more than welcome to.
All right.
Here's Joe. Bye.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your